Hey guys, it's Sebastian here from Noble Frugal Studio. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys something. So I was sketching in my sketchbook and I want to show you guys something about when you're developing your characters. So for my warm-up today, I was redrawing and redesigning Coco and Kimi. And I went to Kimi first. I did one sketch of Coco over here, but I went to Kimi first because I was excited to see what I could do with this her shape of head, which is quite unique. And what you'll notice is that she has a lot of round shapes, and when I went to replicate it on this side over here, it kind of proved to be a little difficult. I like the first one better than the second one, and I was wondering what can I do to make it so when I replicate it I can get the same thing every time, which is something that's so important in animation. You gotta have consistency. What I did is I decided to develop a code sort of thing for my character. Something that I could draw that's simplified that will always get me the right proportions for this character. You always want to have consistency between whether it be animations or between episodes of a show. That's the thing that I hold that's most important to me. So what I did here is this highlight layer, and I almost built a skeleton of Kimi. And what you'll notice about this layer is that there's only angular lines, no round lines, because curves can always be added later. Curves can always be added later. Just remember that, and that's why I only pointed out the parts where the curves are sourcing from. So the start of this curve is right here and right here. And if I want to go in later, I can just draw this, go in later, and add the curve to complete the character. But really what's happening here is that these lines are meeting via a curve. So for example, if I go back to the sketch layer, I'm going to draw this in a different color. Let's do this teal blue. I'm going to erase this after, but if I draw a square with this skeleton in sight, like so, look at the skeleton and say, okay, meet up like that, it dips down like this, and it goes something like this, where it builds the chin right here. Then I add those curves later on in the drawing, and bada bing, bada boom, I have Kimi. So that is actually the idea behind this. I call it drawing your character's skeleton, or providing code for your character. Really, anyone can figure this out if they examine your character, but I definitely think it's important when you're designing a character to have a strict code, because the final character isn't exactly what they're consisted of. Your characters consisted of proportions, different shapes, and shape language. So why not just have a sort of a legend or a cheat sheet? And so I went even further to do the eyes. And what you notice is that these eyes are completely rectangular, because I realized that the eyes are meeting at points right here and right here via this curve. And the eyebrows too, I just added, I mean, how hard is it to draw an oval? So I just put rectangles in there to show that there's 4 points, that it's an equal oval. Voila, now we have our character's code. Now if we take away the sketch layer, we have what we know our character's proportions are. And there, we can just copy this over, paste it anywhere, and you can use it to practice drawing your character. The reason I did this is because I'm doing this redesign of Kimi, and it was a little bit difficult for me to redraw her. So with this, I can just copy and paste this legend or this code somewhere else, and then I can practice replicating that character. So definitely wanted to show you guys that. Definitely do some more research on this. Don't just hear it from me. Look at what other artists do to replicating their characters, or to design interesting looking characters. So that's it for this Friday video. Just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more tutorials like this one, where it's just me and my art, you guys gotta definitely join my Patreon. You can get in as low as $1 a month, and you can get exclusive tutorials if you join the hog tier, which is the middle tier. Definitely thinking about getting some Coco Kimi merch out there, so stay tuned for that, guys. If you want a comfy shirt to wear with your favorite characters on it, keep an eye out for when that stuff drops. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.